morning, everyone. I, Dr. Purnima Madan, on behalf of Lloyd Business School, welcome our eminent speaker, Ms. Honey Qaisar ma'am, and all my faculty colleagues and students who have joined this webinar. We all know that Lloyd constantly strives to build knowledge for its young managers by bringing astute leaders and faculty to augment their learning. In order to embrace the future managers with latest developments in the corporate world, Lloyd has taken the initiative to conduct these expert talk series called Enhancing Employability Skills for Budding Managers. And today we are having our 7th expert talk on corporate dressing etiquette. Without much ado, I would like to introduce our eminent speaker for today. We are honored to have with us Ms. Honey Qaisar ma'am. She is senior trainer at Lloyd. Ma'am is a traveler by passion with over 7+ years of industry experience. She is a certified trainer from British Council. She has trained and coached students and professionals across verticals and locations, providing training on grooming, development, motivation, self-esteem, goal achievement, and business communication. Ma'am has also worked as a trainer with some of the reputed education institutes and corporate houses like IBM, Reddington, India, HCL, and universities like Lucknow Professional University, Punjab, BPIBS, New Delhi, NIT Srinagar, and Sharda University, Greater Noida. Ma'am is passionate about making the students industry ready and facilitates their transition from college to corporate. Our flagship program is on employability skills for students who are about to start their professional journey. I welcome you, ma'am, and I would now hand over the session to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnima ma'am. Good morning, everyone. So today's session is all about corporate dressing. So we will talk about corporate dressing, etiquette, and grooming. Well, it's one of my favorite topics because I really feel the way you groom and dress yourself make or break your impression at the corporate culture. I believe not only at the corporate culture, but in everyday life also, in your personal life also, right? So today I'll share the basics of corporate dressing etiquette that one has to follow at workplace or at the time of interviews or any formal setting or when you will hit the professional ground. So what is etiquette? Agar hum simple words mein samjhe, so what is etiquette? So etiquette in simpler words is a good behavior which distinguishes human beings from animals. Human being, as we all know, we have read it so many times that human being is a social animal. It is really important for him to behave in an appropriate way. So etiquette, we can say, refers to behaving in a socially responsible way, socially acceptable way. So what is the need of etiquette? Right. So etiquette makes you, I believe, cultured individual who, leaves his mark wherever he goes. Jahan bhi aap jao, apni dressing etiquette se, ya apne social etiquette se, aap apni chhap chhod ke jao. So etiquette teaches you the way to talk, the way to walk, and most importantly, behave in the society, how you should behave in the society. So etiquette is very essential for an everlasting first impression. The way you interact with your superiors, the way you interact with your seniors, the way you interact with your subordinate, with your colleagues, with your parents, with your fellow workers, with your friends, speak a lot about your personality and your upbringing. So etiquette...
Hanina, sorry to intervene. Are you sharing some slides as well?
No.
Okay, fine. All right.
Not now. I'm not sharing.
All right. All right. Sure.
Okay. So etiquette is which is essential for leaving an everlasting first impression. So how you interact with your superiors, like I said, how you interact with your friends, with your fellow members, it speaks a lot about your personality and about your upbringing. Right? So etiquette, एक individual को respect दिलाने में, society में appreciation दिलाने के लिए are really, really important. So no one would feel like, talking to a person who does not know how to speak or behave in the society or in a particular situation. So etiquette actually is a feeling of trust and loyalty in the individuals. Etiquette basically inculcates the feeling of trust and loyalty in the individuals. And one becomes more responsible and mature if he has some etiquettes or follow the etiquettes of that particular area. So we have heard so many types of etiquette: social etiquette, telephone etiquette, dining etiquette, buffet etiquette, eating etiquette, right? You know, our mothers keep telling us कि ऐसे खाना है, ऐसे नहीं खाना है. These all are etiquette. You know, certain decorum that while eating in public, you know, don't make noise while eating. These all are etiquettes. We table manners, right? Khana khatam karne ke baad, what we have to do. In everyday life, we follow etiquettes. So etiquettes basically transforms a man into a gentleman, right? So today, the topic is dressing etiquette, corporate dressing etiquette. So when it comes to dressing, there are certain norms that you have to follow. There are certain things that you have to keep in mind while you're dressing for work, especially. So it is rightly said, a man is known by his dress and address. एक इंसान अपने पते और अपने कपड़ों से जाना जाता है. यहाँ पे I would like to say कि ये कहना सही नहीं होगा कि we always say कि we should not judge a book by its cover, but we do. Right? हमें किसी किताब को उसके कवर से जज नहीं करना चाहिए, but हम करते हैं. So, you know, इंसान अपने एड्रेस और अपने ड्रेस से जाना चाहता है, हम एक बुक को उसके कवर से जज करते हैं, राइट? सो आपका अटायर, आपका बिजनेस अटायर, योर ड्रेस हेल्प यू मेक अ मार्क ऑफ योर ओन, and it also helps you to, you know, climb the ladder of success in the sometimes in the shortest possible time span. So do not just pull out anything from your wardrobe or wear it to work. कुछ भी आपने निकाला, आप जल्दी उठे, आपको जो समझ में आया है, and you can wear it to work. So remember, you cannot wear your party outfit to work just because it's expensive. आपका वो party outfit या आपका वो dress expensive है या आप पर अच्छा लगता है, but उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि you can wear it at your workplace. So it's not necessary that a shirt which looked good on you 2 years back will still good look on you. So know what you are wearing. Do not step out or do not step out of your home unless you see yourself in a full length mirror, at least before going for an interview or going for work. So corporate dressing actually is a sensible dressing. At work, you know, workplace is something which helps an individual to make a mark of his or, you know, her own first meeting itself. So corporate dressing teaches an individual to dress according to the organization culture. Every organization has its culture and you have to follow the culture. So do not wear something which will make you feel odd one out at the workplace, जो वहाँ कोई नहीं पहन रहा है. And when you are odd one out, you lose your confidence. So dressing sensibly makes you feel confident throughout the day. Right? Believe me, you do not feel like working if you wear a wrinkled shirt or ill-fitting pants to work. No one knows better than you yourself. आपसे ज्यादा आपको कोई नहीं जानता है. आपको पता होता है आज आप सही नहीं लग रहे हो या आज आपने जो ड्रेस पहना है that is not right, या आप किसी पार्टी में, क्लब में आप फॉर्मल्स पहन के चले गए हो. So आप अपने आप को जानते हो, आप अपना कॉन्फिडेंस खो देते हो, right? So no one knows better than you yourself. It is not necessary that something which looks good on your colleague, you know, or would also look good on you. जो आपके colleague पर अच्छा लगता है, आपके साथ वाले team mate पे अच्छा लगता है, वो आप पर भी अच्छा लगे, वो जरूरी नहीं है. So do not purchase anything just because it's in fashion, और वो आपके दोस्त पे अच्छा लगता है या वो आपके colleague पे अच्छा लगता है. So use your common sense. Because if a dress is not looking good on you, so you will lose confidence. And there is one saying also, this one proverb, खाओ अपने मन का और पहनो दूसरे के मन का, something like that, right? So हमेशा दूसरे की choice का पहनना. So I would say कि dressing के लिए हमेशा हमें 3 F's ध्यान में रखने चाहिए. First, the function, the functionality, the fabric, and the fit. All these 3 F are very important when it comes to dressing. Whether you're dressing for, you know, for a family function, you're dressing for your work, you're dressing for a friend's day out, or you're dressing for even, you know, for Saturdays at your workplace. So you have to keep in mind the fabric, the fit, and the functionality, the occasion, right? So use your common sense that, you know, what you are wearing according to the functionality, what is the occasion. So dress according to your body type also, dress according to your weight also, dress according to your complexion also. Remember that appearance are extremely important and they are in your hand, right? So corporate dressing actually plays a very crucial role in enhancing one's personality, right? An individual with a pleasing personality is respected, though we should not do that. But like I said, that we should not judge a book by its cover, but we do, right? So an individual with a pleasing personality is respected and appreciated. He can easily charm anyone and win people over. So you need to feel good about the way you look, the way you carry yourself. So make sure the clothes that you wear fit you well. You need to feel comfortable in your dress. Comfort is very important. Functionality is very important. If you're wearing something which is too tight, right? So you don't feel comfortable and it does not look nice on you. And clothes that are, revealing. So I always say that whenever it comes to corporate dressing, you have to be conservative. That's the right word, conservative dressing, right? So too tight or deep necks or revealing clothes, you cannot wear at your workplace, right? So sleeveless, I would prefer that, uh, conservative is the right word, that, whenever it comes to corporate dressing or office dressing or dressing for your workplace, please be conservative. So revealing clothes make you popular at the workplace for all wrong reasons, I would say. So nobody bothers to notice you if you're not sensibly dressed. So I believe that when you are at your workplace, formal dressing, agar aap sahi se karte hain, so it creates a very good first impression. And remember that you seldom get a second chance to create your first impression. So personal grooming and corporate dressing actually go hand in hand. You cannot separate them. Ki personal grooming is a different thing and corporate dressing is a different thing. No, they go hand in hand. So, like, donning an expensive business suit will not help if you are not neat and clean. अगर आपने एक iron shirt पहनी है, आपने एक अच्छा, I would say branded shirt पहना है, और अपने functionality के fabric के according और fit भी is very nice, but the personal hygiene is not there. So personal grooming is also important. It's equally important. They go hand in hand. If you are not neat and clean, if your hairs are not, clean, or you have not shampooed them, then doesn't matter you're wearing a branded shirt or a nice shirt and a perfect shirt for the occasion. It, doesn't look nice. So personal grooming is defined as the art of cleaning and maintaining your own body parts. Right. Okay. So personal grooming for everyone irrespective of the gender and the nature of profession. आपका profession कोई भी हो, आपका gender कोई भी हो, personal hygiene सबसे important है. If you neglect your personal hygiene, you can ruin your personality. Would you like speaking to someone who has bad breath? I believe that bad breath or a body odor is a big turn off. Agree? How many of you will agree? Definitely, I think everybody will agree on that. That you don't like speaking to someone who has a bad breath or someone who has a sweat stains all over his shirt, and I'm sure the answer would be a big no, right? The same goes with others as well. So flaunt your clean and simple yet elegant look, right? So personal hygiene is very important, I believe. uh, More than your dressing etiquettes, your personal hygiene is important. I'll give priority to the personal hygiene, then the dressing etiquettes. So suppose if let's talk about the male professionals. I believe that they should shave daily, but if they have facial hairs like beards and mustaches, so they should trim at least. Comb your hairs properly, right? And especially girls, they should keep your hairs away from the face. So these all things, wearing crisp shirt, wrinkle-free shirts, or in subtle colors, or well-fit trousers in blacks, blues, or grays, and wearing a mild perfume. It should not look like yeah, perfume mein naha kar aaye, right? Trim your nails. If you apply for girls, if you apply nail paints, so this should not be the chipped one. So trim your nails, wear mild perfume. These all are etiquette when it comes to male professionals or female professionals. Especially female professional, they should tie their hairs in a neat, they can tie them in a neat ponytail, or they can just at least just they have to keep their hairs or pull their hairs back from the face, and get rid of facial hairs for any hands or anything. This is something which is related to hygiene, basic hygiene, personal hygiene. You should smell good, you should not have a body odor, right? Clean your hands, feet, because these are the parts which anyone can see, like feet, your hands. You should take care of your fingers, your toenails, or if you're applying nail paints, go for the natural colors or nude colors. So I believe that avoid wearing, chunky jewelries, wearing loud colors to work, bold prints, chunky jewelries, stacks of bangles, multiple chains, bracelets. All these things, I believe, are a strict no-no at the workplaces, because corporate dressing, along with personal grooming, helps you create a presence that shows professionalism, leadership, shows confidence, shows elegance. So if you have a dress code for a particular occasion, well, go according to the dress code, right? So the conclusion of then I'll share one PPT with you. At work, people tend to believe that your personal conduct reflects your inner being. जो आप पहनते हो वो आपकी personality दर्शाता है कि आप ऐसे ही person हो. अगर आप कुछ casual सा पहनकर अपने workplace पर आते हो, so people will take you lightly, or they will consider that you are not, professional, or maybe they'll take you casually, right? So your dressing matters. Your clothing should, complement you for who you are. जो आप हो उसके लिए आपकी dressing आपको complement करनी चाहिए. You may not. I'm not saying that you should make a fashion statement, but it is important that that you are a well-dressed person, right? So if you're wearing loud colors, bold prints, or something, revealing clothes, so people will create some kind of impression about you, because it's a human nature that we judge people. We, whether we say it कि नहीं हम judge नहीं करते हैं, but we do. हम perception create करते हैं. If I talk about the interviews, the moment we enter into the room and the interviewers look at us and we have an eye contact, सबसे पहले एक इंटरव्यू का टोन हमारे ड्रेसिंग से ही सेट हो जाता है. द मोमेंट द इंटरव्यूअर लुक एट अस, और हमारा ड्रेस, क्योंकि सबसे पहले बिफोर इवन योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज, क्योंकि आप बात तो बाद में करते हो, इवन बिफोर योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज, सो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट एनीवन कैन नोटिस अबाउट यू इज योर ड्रेस. अगर इंटरव्यू की इफ आई टॉक अबाउट, तो जैसे आप एंटर करते हो, इंटरव्यूअर विल लुक एट यू एंड एक टोन सेट हो जाता है आपका इंटरव्यू के. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट यू विल बी हायर्ड for your dressing. No, I'm not saying that. But a tone for the rest of the interview set ho jata hai the moment you enter into the room, the way you entered into the room, right? So you have to follow the etiquette, whether related to interviews or to your workplace or any functionality. So I'm sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. I hope the students are also able to see. They can write in chat box.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you, Soumya. Yes, so like I said, that, don't judge a book by its cover, but it's a bitter truth, it's a reality that we do. The moment somebody, if, let's talk about a, formal social gatherings, agar hum jaate hain kahin, so the moment we look at the person, hum uske dress se एक impression, एक perception create कर देते हैं, बिना उसके बारे में जाने, बिना उससे बात किए, हम एक परसेप्शन क्रिएट करते हैं, और हमारा जो भी उससे कॉन्वर्सेशन होता है वो चेंज हो सकता है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि वो फिक्स्ड हो जाता है, बट यस, हमारा कॉन्वर्सेशन उस परसेप्शन के साथ स्टार्ट होता है. सो वी जज people, we perceive something about their personality, about a person, unki dressing se. So people do judge a book by its cover, like I have already mentioned. So I'll talk about the basics, the traditional rules that you follow at the time of interview or at the workplace. So the best rules, like I mentioned earlier as well, simple and conservative. So I believe that simplicity, and simplicity never goes out of fashion, right? So when you are not sure what to wear, so follow the simple attire. Wear kurta, or the trouser, or the plain shirt or the trouser. If you're not sure what is the dress code, what should I wear, so simple and conservative. Make sure that it should be clean, it should be well ironed, it should fit well. Like I said, there are 3 F's that you have to keep in mind: that fit, functionality, that is the occasion for which you are dressing, jiske liye aap pehen rahe ho, jahan aap ja rahe ho, right? And make sure that whatever you are wearing, it's not too loose or too tight. You don't have to adjust it, all the time. Bar bar aapko shirt sahi karna hai, trousers sahi karna hai. You don't have to adjust it. So the moment, it should fit well, and it should remain in place. When you sit or when you walk, it should remain in the right place, right? So it should fit well. Agar aapke drooping shoulders honge, the shoulder fit is not right of your jacket, so it doesn't look good, you look shabby. So make sure, I'm not asking you to create a separate wardrobe for your work, but yes, if you are going for shopping, make sure कि आप ऐसा चीज लो जिसमें ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं करना है अगर आपको. So it should be very simple, it should be very conservative, it should be, keep it very simple about, at least with the colors. So your wardrobe should be solid colors. You should have in your wardrobes, you should have a well coordinated shirt or any top or any shirt that you have to wear, any kurta that you have to wear, your moderate shoes, anything, any portfolio or a briefcase or a folder that you have to carry at work, or you want to carry it, interview. At the time of interview, you need to carry, so the folders. So these are the basic things. Like I mentioned, hygiene, the personal hygiene. You cannot separate your personal hygiene from grooming or dressing etiquette. Clean hair, fresh breath, clean shaved. If you have beard or mustache, at least they are properly trimmed. Control body odor. So, and no visible tattoos or body piercing. If you have body piercing, like suppose if I talk about the girls, if you have, piercing on your ears, if you have 4 or 5 piercings. So try to wear one stud or one earring. You do not make, do not use all the, the tops or the studs that you have in all the piercings. If you have tattoo, you cannot remove it, but at least you can hide them if you have body tattoo. So make sure the basics are very important. Clean face. If you have sweating stains or the body odor, the bed breath, these all are big turn off, and you will mark a bad impression, or I would say a negative impression, and it will completely ruin your impression there. So the fit of your clothing, like I said, has the ability to be a total make or break, no matter what its other characteristics are. Bad fit just looks bad. Baki आपका fabric, आपका brand, everything, the color, सब कुछ perfect था, but अगर fit सही नहीं था of your trouser, of the shirt, of your kurta, everything is, like it's written here that everything is side, because fit is very important. You cannot like अगर आपको fit ही सही नहीं है उस शर्ट का, तो brand कितना अच्छा है, color सही है, pressed है, well ironed है, और wrinkle free है, clean है, but all goes in vain अगर वो properly fit नहीं है. Fit is very important. Similarly, if I talk about the guidelines for female, so like for weekend, if you want to go for Western formals or Indian formals. If I talk about Indian formals, you can go for with kurta or sari, with or without dupatta, that's choice. But the fit again is important. If you are wearing an Indian outfit or Indian formals, or you are wearing a kurta, so it should not too tight or it should not be too loose. And if you're wearing a business suit, or where you are wearing a knee-length skirt, so it should be a knee-length skirt. It should not be short or long. So, and it should be in solid colors. It should be, it should have a proper fit, proper color, solid colors. Business suits, you can go for, these are the brands. If I'm not saying that you should buy a brand, but yes, at least you can do a window shopping and have some idea के brands में कैसे colors आ रहे हैं, क्या fit आ रहा है. ये आप देख सकते हो window shopping से, but at your level, at your age, students don't invest much in their wardrobes, but once you start working, you will do that. And I'm not asking you to always buy the branded ones, but yes, you can dress sensibly. Without brands also, you can look elegant and fit for your workplace. Shoes, especially the girls, I prefer that you should not wear heels at your workplace. If you're wearing heels, that should be the box heels or the comfortable ones or the wedges you can wear, so that, and make sure that they are not making any sound when you walk, any TikTok sound and something like that. Hygiene again for girls, clean hairs, neat hairs, and the conservative dressing. You should not wear the sleeveless, blouses for saris, or the deep neck for your saris, and the deep neck for your kurtis, because I said that be conservative for your official wear. And do not play with your hairs, like making different hairstyles or messy buns or fish braid or something. You don't need to do that. You can just tie your hairs in a simple ponytail or a bun, or you can just keep them away from your face. So the light perfumes, definitely you don't have to shower in your perfume. Okay, usse dusre logon ko, and please that the jasmine fragrances and all that, they are very irritating दूसरे लोगों के लिए. So you have to make sure कि आपका fragrance उतना दूसरे लोगों के लिए irritating ना हो. Accessories, I am not saying that you should not accessorize your outfit, your attire. You should, but keep it to very minimal, very like earrings, or you can wear a chain, you can wear a watch, but not gaudy extra gem stones watches, or so jingling bracelets, or so you can keep it simple. You do not exercise much heavy long earrings. Carrying cases, definitely आपका जो handbag आप market में अपना एक आपने handbag लिया वो आप अपने workplace पे नहीं लेके जा सकते हो. But if you have one handbag, at least buy something which can go at workplace also and in your daily life also. It's like professional over trendy. So always go for a professional bags over the trendy bags. For men's, make sure that your suit, this is very important part, please pay attention here, क्योंकि ये एक common mistake है जो मैंने देखा है लोग हमेशा करते हैं, no matter वो किस position पे हैं, ज़्यादातर लोगों को ये चीज नहीं पता होती है when it comes to dressing etiquette. See, wearing a matching suit in navy blue gray color और उसका blazer का color, the shirt, if you're wearing white shirt or blue shirt, that contrasts with the jacket or tie. So your tie should always be in the contrast with your shirt. जो भी आप tie पहन रहे हो वो आपके shirt की contrast में होनी चाहिए. If you're wearing a light shirt, your tie color should be dark. If you're wearing the dark color of shirt, so your tie should be light. So it should be in a strong contrast. So if you're wearing a white shirt, you can go with any dark color, blue, black, right? So tie is very important. You can go for silk or silk-like tie, which should coordinate with your jacket or pant or with your shirt. Choose a tie that strongly contrasts, like I mentioned. It should be subtle. There should not be any patterns or any logos or something like that. It should be very simple, plain, or if textured, also slightly textured. And when it comes to shoes, again, wear conservative, clean, polished shoes, properly laced up, no slip on dress shoes. You cannot wear loafers or slip-ons. So color should be dark because you have to blend it with your trousers. And your belt. If you're not, wearing the same color belt, the kind of shoes that you are wearing, like suppose you're wearing black shoes, so you should wear black belt. But if you don't have in case, so you can pair it with a dark color belt because it should be visually blend. Your belt should matches your shoes. Similarly, socks. This is the biggest blunder that people make, and I have noticed it personally. Socks. I have seen people wearing light colored socks with the dark trousers. This is the common mistake. This is the common blunder, I would say, that people do. Socks should be the length. First of all, keep in mind the length of your socks. They should be calf length. Short socks nahi hone chahiye, वरना when you sit, आपकी skin show होती है, right? So when you sit, आपका trouser ऊपर होता है और आपकी skin, अगर socks का length छोटा होता है, तो आपकी skin show होती है. So choose, the length which should be at calf length or above the calf, but not ankle length socks. And make sure that the color of your socks should, I'm not saying that matching with your trousers, but at least if you're wearing the dark trouser, your socks should be dark, right? No white socks, because I'm sure at workplace, you're not going to wear white trouser. So if you're wearing something, light gray or something, you can go for light gray socks, but you cannot wear white socks, right? So choose natural fiber so that, again, it's a part of hygiene, जिसमें हवा जाती रहे आपके socks में, and you do not have a perspiration and in your shoes, right? So make sure the socks, again, आप सोचते हो कि कौन देख रहा है, नहीं, but it's a very important part. It's an etiquette that you have to follow. Again, the hygiene, a short hair, no facial hairs is expected, but if you have to be very particular about the trimming, about your facial hairs. आप एक स्ट्रॉन्ग परफ्यूम नहीं लगा सकते हो, फ्रेग्रेंस जिससे लोगों को एलर्जी ना हो और बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग ना हो, और इट शुड बी अ माइल्ड परफ्यूम और अ डिओड्रेंट. अगर आप बैग कैरी करते हो, सो इट शुड बी a simple portfolio और आप bag carry करते हो. So keep in mind कि आपका bag भी आपके बारे में talks about your personality. These are the attires which we should or we should not carry at workplace. And moving on, dressing on budget. Yes, you have to keep in mind, plan ahead. I'm not asking you to buy the branded shirts and the branded trousers. Yes, you can do a window shopping and try what kind of pattern is there in the market and go for shopping. Do your research, ask about the dress code in the company, understand the corporate culture, understand the culture of your organization, and dress accordingly. Some fields and some organizations have a very stricter guidelines, so you have to follow them if you have a dress code. And I believe that जिस position पर आप हो उस position से 2 level up का dressing आपको करना चाहिए. That's what I personally believe. So dress for the position 2 levels higher than what you are interviewing for. जिसके लिए आप interview देने जा रहे हो जिस job position के लिए, उससे 2 level up. अगर आप executive का देने जा रहे हो, so manager position के लिए dress करके जाओ, right? और अगर आपको confusion है about the dress code, about what to wear and what not to wear, so dress conservatively. Keep it simple, keep it minimal, keep it simple. And for girls, I would say that no makeup or natural makeup. You cannot go for loud, dry, dark, bright lipstick colors or dangling jewelry or uh, bangles and all that. So that's all related to the dressing etiquettes. In whenever we'll have next sessions or classes, I'll discuss all the other etiquette related to corporates, whether it's related to body language, handshake, whether it's related to the zones. Everything we'll discuss in the classes. I hope we will meet again very soon. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, you can ask in the chat box.
Thank you, Honey ma'am. It was such a nice session that you have just taken. There are many questions which the students have asked. So let me put the first question to you. It is by Ankit, if I'm not wrong. And Ankit Kumar, yeah, he says that what should we not wear in corporate office?
What we should not wear in corporate.
Yes, what we should not wear in corporate office.
Okay, any like t-shirts, if you're wearing a t-shirt also on Saturdays and Fridays, because most of the corporates keep Fridays and Saturdays as a casual days, casual working days. So in casual working days also, you cannot wear any t-shirt. You should wear a polo neck t-shirts with any pair of denims. So make sure on casual days also you're not supposed to wear any t-shirts or any funky dresses or any torn jeans or any washes that you have on your jeans. So you cannot wear ribbed or washed jeans or washed denims or t-shirts. You have to wear polo t-shirts paired with any denims on your casual days even.
Thank you, ma'am. There is one more question by Jyotsna. She says, can you suggest us dresses for college?
Yes, you can go for, there is a very big difference in college and corporates, but yes, मैंने जैसे कि बोला कि dressing आपकी personality के बारे में reflect करता है. So it's your personal choice. You can wear kurta, you can wear t-shirts, you can wear shirts, you can wear anything in the not anything in the college, but yes, again, it speaks a lot about your personality, how you are as a person. So it's your choice.
There's one more question, ma'am, which Abhishek Anand is asking, and it says, "What about the watch, ma'am? What about the watch?"
Yeah, you should not wear body or diamonds or glittery watches at work. Keep it in a leather strap is fine. Or if you are wearing a chain also, so it should not be like the Salman Khan one, that it should not be the loose. It should be properly fitted. Most probably आप strap के साथ जा सकते हो. Chains में बहुत ही gaudy और diamonds लगे हुए, studs लगे हुए, Swarovski watches you cannot wear at workplace.
There is one question, ma'am. I think it's not relevant for the session, but I just put it to you and for everyone and inform Aman. Aman says that what is the most important skill for an interview? So maybe, Aman, we can take this question and address this in a separate session, specifically keeping interviewing skills, or the skills you shall garner for an interview and how to prepare for interviews. So we'll have a separate session on that. This session only talks about corporate dress etiquette. So kindly please stick to the topic only. All right. Then we have a question by Imrose. And he says it is necessary to keep men clean shaved. So he's asking
No,
if it
it's,
is necessary for men to be clean shaved.
see, if you talk about the aviations, yes, but not in every corporate that you have to be clean shaved. I mentioned also that if you have facial hairs, if you have beard or mustaches, please keep them trimmed every day. Make sure that they are properly trimmed. That's it. But only in aviation you have to clean.
Ma'am, there is another question by Soumya Patel, and she says, is it okay, ma'am, to wear white shirt and black trousers when we are not sure of any dress code?
Definitely, you can go, like I said earlier also, when you are not sure about the dress code, you can go for simple white shirt and black or any color of solid dark trouser, properly fit trouser. Again, the fit is important.
There is one more, there are many, ma'am, many questions for you. So we have, another question by Pranjal, and yes, Pranjal, she says that, ma'am, we dress to feel good or to impress?
We feel
We dress to feel good or to impress?
both. We dress to feel good because when we when we step out from the house and when we look at the mirror, हमें पता होता है हम आज अच्छे लग रहे हैं. And the way we walk, we have a different kind of confidence, right? And with that confidence and with that dressing, we impress others. So it's related.
Absolutely. It's interlinked, I believe. Yes. So then there is another question, which is by Sanskar, and he says, can you suggest in college and corporate? Ma'am, I think you addressed that. You know what you can wear in college and corporate. Then there is another question by Komal. She says, if I wear little bit makeup, just nude makeup, then interviewers ask why you wear makeup. Then I replied, it's full of my confidence and I feel confident after wearing, the slight makeup. So, she's asking basically if I wear makeup, and my interview asked me why, you have put in makeup. And I tell that, it's for building my confidence. So how shall I take it up? What should I say? The same thing that she had just mentioned, that, for my confidence, or what? What do you suggest, ma'am?
No, you really handled it well, because we wear makeup to look good, to feel good, to look confidence and to feel confident. Right. So, and if you are wearing, you are not wearing any loud colors or any dark makeups or, highlighters and glitters on your face or dark eye makeup, then it's fine. It's good.
Okay. Ma'am, if you permit, we can just quickly take one or two more questions.
Yeah,
There are many.
definitely.
The rest I can forward to you, and you can address them via email. There is another question by Rishika. And she says that, ma'am, we can wear jeans in college, regular size jeans, or what can we wear? So it's again they are most worried about how to look good and what they shall wear to college.
Again, if you ask for my personal opinion, see, you can wear jeans to colleges, but again, the rib or वो torn jeans जो होती हैं, I would recommend कि वो we should not wear in campus. We should not wear in college. कोई भी ripped jeans जो washes होते हैं different, right? We should wear a simple casual denims. We can wear that.
But I think the decency has to be maintained. So if she's asking maybe the size, so avoid low waist, because you are coming to a professional course, and whatever you wear is what you are trying to reflect to people. So it's really important to dress in a decent way. Okay, then okay, one more question, ma'am, by Varun, and he says, ma'am, can a person keep stylish haircut on workplace?
What?
Stylish. He says that can a person keep stylish haircut at workplace?
Not the spikes, please. You can go for neat and clean trimmed haircut, but not that spikes with, I'm sure that you understand that spikes. You cannot go with those spikes at workplace.
There is one more question I'll quickly take. Sakshi, she says that can we include smartwatch in corporate dressing?
Can we look smart?
No, smartwatch she is asking. Can we include that in corporate dressing? I think it's in, because
it's in.
Also,
we can wear smartwatches at workplace. Yes.
Yeah. Then there's one more question. I'm not clear as to what the person wants to ask. Is by Chandrasekhar. He says, ma'am, any suggestions for par lens eye wears?
Parks?
power lens eye wears. He wants to ask something about spectacles.
Okay. So
Maybe
it's your
planes or
choice.
something he's asking.
You
You know,
can
he's
wear
not.
lenses if you're comfortable. You can wear glasses. It's your choice.
All right. I think there are a few more questions which I have received. And I think, ma'am, you have addressed this question also, which is asked by Unnati, that, ma'am, can we wear heels in office? I think you have already informed that you should avoid wearing heels. Is it so, Honey, ma'am?
If you're wearing heels, if you want to wear heels, make sure कि on heels में there is no TikTok sound, and there should not be pencil heels. There should be either box heels or the wedges or the platform ones.
True, true, true. And acha, ma'am, Keshav is asking, ma'am, what sort of shoes boys should go for?
Not that, that pointed and pokey shoes. They can go for, conservative formal
Yes,
shoes.
Usually, Keshav, what happens when we, inform you about dressing for professional, we refer you to wear Oxford shoes. So they are the most elegant ones, and only, wear those. So either a tan brown color, or a black Oxford shoes you can go for with laces. And on Saturdays and Fridays, you can wear loafers also,
Yes.
if the company policy is perfect. Ma'am, one last question quickly. I'll take this. And Nancy is asking, ma'am, please suggest something simple yet elegant for women with least effort.
Yeah,
Maybe she's asking, a dress or something.
Yeah, you can go with any, light printed or slightly textured kurta or a plain kurta with any white trouser. White trouser with go white pants or white plazo, white trouser go with any kurta. So you can, pair it with any slightly textured or plain kurtas.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And there are so many questions which are coming in. I'll forward them to you. I've just noted them, and maybe you can address those questions. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session, ma'am. And I believe all the students must have learned a lot from this session, and they will be planning for their professional career very diligently. I would like to thank Honey Qaisar, ma'am, for taking out time from busy schedule and guiding our students. Thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you everyone for joining. We will see you soon in another interesting session like this.